We moved up because of a fire in the apartment building we were at. Then the housing market went completely crazy and I couldn't afford anything on my own. My parents live here in town and we lived with them for 6 years.
In the wintertime, we would have to strategically place space heaters around the trailer to make sure heat was circulating, because Nate at the time was only a year old. So one of Melody's constant fears was, is he warm enough? Or if something happens, are we going to be able to get to him without tripping over a space heater or tripping over a cord?
It was very scary, to be honest. I mean, the day that I found the last place we lived, I had literally called the moving company and was arranging to have our stuff moved to storage.
Every year from May to September, we stayed in a seasonal cottage, but June, July, and August, we camped 3 summers in a row in a tent outside of my aunt's house because we couldn't afford to be there. I mean, you can imagine being a 10 or 11-year-old kid sleeping in a tent for 3 months straight, the thunderstorms, the windstorms. Kids know their lot in life more than probably people give them credit for. And we understood from just interactions with either kids at school and things like that, that we didn't have what other people had.
We were moving constantly because of housing. There's such a fight right now for housing that I honestly don't know where we would be after our last location.
And there was a divorce. And then Hayden and I moved, and we had to find a place, which was very hard to do in northern Michigan.
It is kind of amazing how many hands go into building one Habitat house.
What the volunteers do is phenomenal. Utter professionals that would take you under their wing and show you, the proper way to hang siding or the proper way to, install the drywall. That they give that much of their time, it's amazing.
Remembering how many hands were in here, not just volunteers building the house, but also people that were promoting Habitat, that were fundraising at events, helping out, trying to get the word out about this build, other builds.
We wouldn't have this house if it wasn't for the volunteers.
My mom didn't understand why these people did what they were doing, why they didn't ask for something. Why were these people we'd never even met taking their time to build our house? I saw Christ before I even knew what I was looking at, through the people in the organization of Habitat for Humanity. And so it's made me want to help.
I don't think enough people understand how Habitat works.
Oh, you just get the house, right? They don't realize that you're actually buying the house.
I have a mortgage in my name for this home, and as the home grows and the equity grows in the home, I have a safe roof and a safe place to live that I can afford. And Habitat was my opportunity to be able to start over.
We have privacy, which I have a full closet that's all mine. I don't have to share it with any of my mom's old coats.
I have much more space of my own.
I feel like it's given us a lot of stability, knowing that this is where we get to rest our heads each night.
It's amazing finally having our own house to live in and not renting. I mean, I've moved how many times? 5 or 6 schools. So now finally being able to stop in one place and be here is just kind of awesome.
We love it here, and we love having a house that we can bring people in and just host and have friends over, and it's really nice to have that.
It feels like we have good, healthy roots planted in this community.
It's given me the ability to have a stable place. I'm a better parent. I'm not working 2 jobs, scrambling to think what's going to happen next. I can actually take a breath.
It's an amazing program, and keep up the good work.
Thank you to everyone who's ever given, and thank you Habitat for Humanity. It's changed the trajectory of my life, my family's life, and my mom, and we're grateful. Thank you.